To Be Hero X is one of the wildest shows I've ever seen, bro. Because 1 second they're boxing, the next someone's jumping off of a building, and let me know in starting how they cook my boy's best friend like it's JJK. And I know you're thinking, what is the plot of this show? So you know I have to dive into it. But let me not waste any more of your time. Let's get into it. So we start off our MC Ling Ling, who is out here pitching his new advert for a hero named Nice. Yes, his name is just Nice, bro. There's nothing else to his name. His name is just Nice. But I mean, just look at his boss. You know he's not rocking with it. But Lin already sent that ad to Nice's manager, so you got fired, bro. Hey, that's what you get for having a job in the first place. We don't do that over here. We stay unemployed. But bro got fired and instantly gave up on life, bro. He's really about to end it all. I promise you it's never this deep. But Nice started flexing on him in the ads. Told him to get a house and a girlfriend. So you know you had to put up the... Hold on. They really put up the pinky finger in China, bro. I low-key thought that was fake. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But behind this pinky was Nice himself. And I think we all know what happens next, bro. Really hit him with the I see you, my boy, before jumping off of the building. And it's crazy because of how quickly guys swept this under the rug. His crew pulled up, saw that Lin looked like Nice and really said, hey, forget bro that just offed himself, you're the new Nice, gang. Bro, maybe I've been watching too much One Piece. This would have taken at least a whole episode to happen. We're only 6 minutes in. And a week later, he's making a public appearance with Nice's girlfriend Moon, who he low-key is obsessed with. So you know he had to step out clean. Released on my boy's girl by impersonating him. This is next level dirty macking. Actually, this may need its own term, bro. This is beyond evil. So they hop on the show thinking it was going to be a light little appearance. Just for the 249th ranked hero in Lighter to take over the whole broadcasting. And he's only here to expose Nice. And he really asks dumb questions like, how many broadcasts has Moon been in? Who would actually know this, bro? But my boy Lin was making the ads, so he answered the question easily. So you know in Lighter had to do the most. Ripped out a whole lie detector and asked bro if Moon is his girlfriend. Now she ain't even the real Nice's girlfriend because they all actors. But Lin really said, nah, she's my goddess. I'm not even trying to violate, bro. But it should have been you that jumped. She does not know you, lol, bro. But the fans were eating it up and he was telling the truth too. But you know when Lighter is a hater, bro. He couldn't let this slide. So he had one more test. And literally pulled up with Lin's ex-boss in a mech suit. You cannot make this up. Like, hold on, bro, this was your plan? And apparently he got fired just like Lin, and it's broke as hell. Sucks to suck, I guess. So you know he was mad as hell. And Lighter really thought he was here to help him. Really got slapped into a wall by a random in a suit. This is why you're ranked 249th. And the boss was heated. Really popped out of a whip and blew a hole in the wall. So you know they had to start boxing. But when could bro move like this? Started weaving everything. Stepped on his boss just to stump with the flips. And look how he's dodging gracefully. Just to boot him into the wall. And got right back to flexing. He really thinks he's Jude Bellingham. Like bro was just about to end it all. And now he's apparently a superhero. I'm not even gonna hate on him. But it just started getting too disrespectful. The boss ran in mad as hell just to get chopped. And bro really told him to calm himself. Oh nah. This is when he really started geeking. Slapped on his helmet and started murking people with emails. Of all things emails, bro. So Nice tried to get in there. Just for bro to eat the kick, it was low-key nutritious. So he said, how about 2 feet? It was low-key delectable. And my boy was back on the defensive until he leapt up in the air and the boss whipped out his Iron Man chest beam. Just fried him with ease. Had Nice on all fours reminiscing. But I know you boys deep the animation change. Look all the way in. Because the boss shot another one, thinking he caught him lacking, just for Nice to punch the beam, and started walking him down and cooked him, proving he ain't just dressed up as Nice, he's really a hero. And as his reward, he gets to live in Nice's crib, and of course Moon is there. You know our boy's about to dive in. Hold on. Don't look surprised, bro. I told you this show is wild. Oh, by the way, she's not dead, bro. But we dive into her backstory as she used to be a travel vlogger and got powers due to her popularity. But Nice saved her one time, and of course they fell in love now, right? Nah, it's all a publicity stunt. She actually hates him, and now they're trying to force them to get married. She of course isn't going for this, and started bugging out, but somehow they low-key became friends because he's nothing like the actual Nice, and cooked up a little plan to get out of this fake relationship. Calling up one of bro's fake ops, Wreck, to ruin the wedding and fake kill Moon to free her up. But bro wasted no time going off script, leapt over her and tried to take Nice out. But Moon was all up in the way. My boy's clearly trying to run that ISO. He is not worried about you. But I keep on forgetting these guys have actual powers. Rex started earthbending. Took bro to the skies to have a proper conversation. And he knows that he isn't the real Nice. But Moon had to pull back up trying to ruin the vibe. Just to get discarded, she has to relax. And Rek was really gonna pack her up, so Lin had to tell him, Nice is dead. And oh nah. Look at how bro's crying. You know he's gonna bug out. Start shooting these random memes out of his sword. But I know you're seeing that animation change, bro. They had to get into it. Was really flying, dodging these rock formations. And both Nice and Moon caught him slipping, but he's not going out weak. Weave into the slash, but she falls down, opens up a portal and lands on his sword. Leapt out of the way, dodged that weak stuff, and opened a portal for my boy Nice to jump him. But he had both of them on ropes. Broke her guard, block, swung bro twice into a portal and tried to take out Moon just to catch a two-piece. But he was done playing and started raining some weird stuff down on them just to catch the wildest sneak of all time. Opened the portal behind her back for Nice to fly through and rock his jaw. But it turns out Rek and Nice were actually best friends, and of course they got a job together, fighting each other. But Nice got caught up in their lifestyle and stopped calling my boy's phone. And of course, Moon fakes her death. My boy was weeping like she actually died. This is a next level performance, slide him an Oscar. But she packed up and dipped out onto some mystery island to live her life. Whilst Nice decided he wanted to become the #1 hero, aka Hero X, and he starts on his journey. And the first guy he has to take down is the number 10 hero, Firm Man, who became a hero from saving a little girl from a burning building. But heroes can't just fight each other, so Nice has to take out his villain called Wolf Girl. Yes, these names are basic as hell. No, I did not make them. Do not get mad at me. But this world is weird, bro. Firm Man literally cannot kneel down, and Wolf Girl lives in the sewers, so he is unable to fight her because he cannot reach her. Again, do not look at me, I did not write this. But you're probably wondering how they're enemies. Basically, she's writing propaganda against bro, making him look weak and getting people to hate him. This is next level boredom, bro. Get a job. So my boy enters trying to take her out, just to catch this random stuck in the pipes. But he frees him up, and as soon as he realized he was on the same mission, he low-key tried to sneak him. Of course, Nice packed him up, but I thought you guys were heroes. I promise you it was never this deep. But it low-key got worse, because her whole lair was a trap. She blew bro all the way up, and he took out the whole city. But my boy Firm Man had to save this little girl from a falling statue of himself. Guys just need to stop making statues of themselves in general. Let me not lie to you, it's kinda cringe, bro. It's kinda weird. So she dipped out, and oh nah. It low-key gets to a point, bro. I think she's taking this villain stuff way too seriously. And again, it gets worse, because she's out here giving ultimatums like she's the Joker. Either he drops the statue, which represents the whole hero association, or save the kid. And he's really out here hesitating like it's a difficult choice. You're low-key a villain, bro, like, save the kid. But of course, Nice had to pull up and stunt per usual, and expose the hell out of Wolf Girl, because she is the girl he saved from the burning building like 20 years ago. And because she knows how Firm Man really is, compared to him as a hero, she was really getting bullied at school for drawings. And I'm starting to think, what did she even do to make you this mad, bro? It got to a point she really cracked and became a whole villain. But he started deeping that this new life isn't really him, and he finally fell to his knees. But he's about to die though. So Nice had to pull up for his Spider-Man moment, had everyone gassing him up as he lifted the statue of the Hero Association, becoming the 10th ranked hero. Yeah, my boy's clean, bro. He's too fast, bro, he's too clean. But he didn't even get to enjoy his 10th rank for one day, because something had to pop off. As in Lighter somehow found Moon and was about to expose her for no reason, telling him to pull up or he's gonna kill her. But he cannot leave because his fans aren't letting him. Yes, his fans control everything he does, bro. Keep up, like damn. But I should have said something earlier. How did they all have this much time to protest about heroes? Do they not have jobs? This is midday. Work isn't over till 5. I promise you some guys have nothing to do. So they sent in Blankster to cook him. And off rip, let's just appreciate the fact my boy is clean as hell for a second. Hold on. And his punches erase memories. He's tough. And of course they had to run a fade, punch bro's robots. But he's got complete control, sent them all back after him. But you know he wasn't stressed about it. Just started punching through them all. Leapt up and cracked his shield and sent him flying again. All he does is get cooked by side characters, bro. So Lighter had to go back to the one thing he was good at, exposing people. Because he dodged that weak stuff, had my boy shocked, and wasted no time item, bro, for being a fake boxer. And as we know, if the fans aren't rocking with you, you're cooked. But he wasn't done though, because he basically said,
first of all, your Jordans are completely fake.
When Nice was done watching and realized he can't go, but Lin can, giving up being fake Nice and going to stop Lighter as his true self. This is not gonna work, right? So of course he pulled up clean, stepped out of the smoke and started walking Lighter down. and everyone's looking like,
whose man is this? You put him on the TV.
And he wasted no time telling everyone that Nice is dead and instantly lost all his powers. He's a nobody, but he did not care. He's boxing no matter what. Yeah, my boy, I'm not gonna lie to you, give up. You tried. I do not believe in him. He was really getting laid out on live TV, and the light time my boy tied up. But this is when Lin looked in, hitting Lighter with the sturdiest headbutt of all time, cracked my boy's lenses and everything, which stopped him from moving the robots. And we all know he can't box, it's up for him. Diving right hand, then kicked the spit out of his mouth, had him running. But there's no way out of this one, bro. Had to rugby tackle him. So when Lighter said, bet, let me get my hands dirty, just hit my boy with one of his robots instead of controlling it and started beating the brakes off him, laying my boy out. But you know he couldn't go out weak because the fans started believing in my boy, giving back his powers. And you know when the animation changes, it's up for the enemy because he leapt up with the right again, looking like the Winter Soldier. But he really hit a wall and did not give a damn, bro. Just dragged his arm across it trying to land an uppercut. He's really trying to kill my boy. Loki had the whole of China gassed up, but he had to finish it. And just look at my boy's face. You know this fight is over. But bro was fighting for Moon, but she wasn't even there. He really did all this for no reason. But either way, Nice was no longer the 10th ranked hero, and instead it was Len himself. And of course, after a victory, he had to go and see Moon. He stole Nice's life, his rank, his fans, and he's really about to steal his girl too. Hold on. Who the hell is that? But let's be honest, they just stole JJK's homework, bro. Just ran it through ChatGPT. Like, this is basically the same scene, bro. But let me stop. But I appreciate you boys for watching. Episode 5 is out, but it's a backstory episode of a new character called E-Soul, the one who killed Moon. And it's probably gonna link to episode 6 and 7. So I'm gonna have to ask a question. Are you boys down for a part 2? Like, leave a comment and sub up if you are. But anyway, I'm out.